Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture on the introduction of general pharmacology. Today we are going to gain knowledge of what is pharmacology and what is drug and what are the various drug regulatory authorities. So first of all, we all know that the confidence comes from knowledge, and the knowledge of pharmacology is very important for the right treatment of a patient. Pharmacology is a branch of medicine which deals with the knowledge of drugs, and this knowledge of drugs is very tough to retain. So the pharmacology is a volatile but very important subject, and I will try to make it as understandable and simple as possible for you all. So the pharmacology is made up of two words. First is the pharmacon, second is logos. Pharmacon means drug and logos means science. So it is simply the drug science. So first of all, since childhood, we are studying science. What is science? It is important to understand so that we can understand that what is pharmacology and how should we study this very volatile and important subject. So science is what? Science is curiosity. So anyone can think like a scientist with a curious mind and observing mind. Even caveman had curiosity, and that caveman gave us what? He gave us fire. So let's be curious to observe the drug. Okay, we will observe what happens to the drug in the body and the effects of the drug on the body. Okay, so what happens to the drug in the body and effects of the drug on the body. So if you are curious enough, then it's gonna be a beautiful journey of gaining some very vital knowledge of this drug science, that is pharmacology. So just pay your attention to me. So then what is pharmacology? It is the study of substances that interact with living systems through chemical processes, and by the means of these chemical processes, these substances may activate or inhibit normal body processes. So pharmacology is a unique combination of several biomedical sciences such as chemistry or biochemistry, physiology, and clinical medicine. And it is a very important backbone of rational therapeutics. What does the rational means? Rational means logical or reasonable. So for a logical or reasonable therapy of a patient, you need to understand the pharmacology. So for the rational therapy of a patient, you have to understand pharmacology, you have to gain knowledge of pharmacology. Now, what is drug? We are not talking about these drugs. Say no to drugs. What is drug? This is drug. The most commonly used drug in the world, paracetamol. You all must be knowing this name, the paracetamol or PCM. What is it? It is a chemical compound. Okay. So what is drug? It is a chemical substance of known structure which, when administered to a living organism, it produces a biological effect. And we are not talking about any nutrient or some dietary ingredient. Okay, so these chemical substances produces biological effect, and by the means of these biological effect, we may prevent or some diagnose or treat a disease. Okay, so these drugs are used to prevent or diagnose or treat a disease. Now we will see that what are the drug regulatory authorities. So these chemical substances are considered a legal drug only if it has been approved by drug regulatory authorities. So these drug regulatory authorities function as a legal authorities. Okay, so these authorities legalize the chemical substances. Okay, and two such very important authorities are USFDA, US Food and Drug Administration, and European Medicines Agency. In India, we have our own national regulatory authority, CDSCO, Central Drugs Standard Control Organization, which comes under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. And the head of CDSCO is the Drugs Controller General of India, or DCGI. Okay, very important person. Thank you. Do subscribe, like, and share. So, what knowledge we gain today? We know that the pharmacology is the study of substances that interact with living systems through chemical processes. And what is drug? It is a chemical substance of known structure which, when administered to a living organism, it produces a biological effect. And what are the various drug regulatory authorities? USFDA, EMA or European Medicine Agency, and Central Drugs Standard Control Organization of India, whose head is Drugs Controller General of India, or DCGI. Now you have an assignment. Share in the comment section that who is the current DCGI. These are the references. Thanks a lot.